Good morning, Orpeza students. How are you? I'm Mr. Littlejohn. Hope you're doing well during this time when we're staying home due to our school being closed, all schools being closed. I hope you're able to stay healthy and stay safe and that your family is doing well. I just want to thank you for being on your Google Meets and your Google Classroom and doing your work. I know it's harder to do some of this work without your teacher because there's nothing like being in the classroom with your teacher and hearing their voice and watching them teach and learning from what they're showing you. Learning right now just looks different. And we will get back to a time where we're all back together in a classroom in some way in the future. So, what we got to do is we just got to stay tough. We got to have a strong mindset. We got to have a growth mindset and keep pushing along and keep learning as much as we can. Right now, you get to learn at your own pace. So, really, it is up to you now to catch up, to get ahead. And if you feel like you were behind in math or in reading, that's okay. Now is that time to catch up. You're going to basically have some time to work at your own pace and don't fall into the trap of not doing the work. And this is not vacation time. Remember, it's school time, but you're just doing it from home. And if your parents are asking you to do the work, you got to listen. You got to do that work. Because if other people are doing work for the next few months on their own and you're not, um, that's going to be hard for you when you go to back to school because you're still going to be expected to be at that next level. And if you haven't been doing the work, think of how much further that you will feel behind. And we certainly don't want you to feel that way. We also want you to know that we miss you. And we think our school is an amazing school. And our students overall are one of the best. And so, in the entire school district and the entire state, and it's because of the way you guys have learned our school system and our new school rules that we have this year, and getting your bucks and getting to that otter squad room and all of that. We will have that one day again for our kindergarten through fourth graders, and for our fifth graders, you're ending this year doing the distance learning from home, but you're doing this now to get ready for middle school. And so you have some time to prepare. You have time to do the work to get yourself ready for sixth grade. Okay. So I know school doesn't look the same for everybody right now, and some of you miss school tremendously. And again, we miss you tremendously. I love being your principal. It's one of the best jobs in the world. I get to be with you, be at the school, and right now we're doing it from home. But my mindset is we're still learning, and we're going to still keep education going for you. And so that's why you have this Google Classroom. I want you to learn as much as you can right now. And you have to pace yourself. That's my message for today. For you is to pace yourself, to not get lazy, right? There's going to be lazy days. That's normal. But lazy every day, that's not okay. And I want you to pace yourself when you're learning so that you're learning something every day. That message does not change. Work hard, learn, and get smarter every day. So when you woke up this morning, have you learned something today? And if you have, you've done your job, right? You're supposed to learn something every day. You have to search out what you can learn for sometimes. And you don't want your mind to stop growing. It's a muscle. You want to make sure that you keep your muscles strong. And by doing that, your mind will be fresh. Your mind will be always ready to absorb information like a sponge and keep that. So when you need that information later, It could be 2 weeks from now, it could be 4 years from now, or 10 years from now. You're going to remember what you learned. And you can use that information of what you learn to help you get a job, to help you with a future assignment, to help you with a conversation, a talk that you're having with somebody as an adult in the future. And we want to make sure that you have what you need to be successful when you grow up. I also want to say thank you. Thank you for being kind at home and being supportive of your parents and your family and being nice to your brother or sister if you have one, or being helpful to your grandparents if they live with you. The way you can be helpful right now and be respectful is to stay home, wash your hands as much as possible, keep your hands away from your face so that you can remain healthy. And if you can remain healthy, everyone else can remain healthy. It's important that we do our best together, kind of like a village. In a village, we all have to work together to bring success to our village. And right now, that's what we have to do is we have to find a way to be as healthy and as safe as possible, as long as possible, so that we can get back to school sooner. And that sounds amazing to me. But right now, we're working from home. You have to pace yourself. You have to continue to grow every day and be successful in the future. Thank you so much. I'll have another message for you soon. Everyone be safe, stay home, and be healthy.